Hello. Food and beverage manufacturers today are facing dramatic disruptions that will continue to transform the industry, not just today, but in the future. We have seen over the last year and a half, manufacturers having to, as we say, jump through hoops to just get their normal products out the door. Prior to the pandemic, there were a number of challenges facing food and beverage. Sustainability was one of them. Consumers changing their preferences, retailers changing their preferences and their modes of business, consumers looking to buy online, and the pandemic just in fact increased online buying and e-commerce to the point where it's changed the business models. So food and beverage manufacturers have to change along with those. Food and beverage manufacturers in the past are very low margin businesses, and they need to maximize profits. They look for areas where they can do that. They try to add machinery to increase throughputs. They try to add capabilities that would eliminate overtime, which would help their profitability. But to do that takes an investment. And to match what's happening in the industry also takes an investment as well. And some that the food and beverage industry in the past is really not used to doing. Technology in the past was not embraced, other than maybe increasing their packaging equipment, better manufacturing equipment. But things like Internet of Things, Industry 4.0, technology, those type of things were not very common in food and beverage. But today, food and beverage manufacturers are realizing that to keep their supply chains intact and to keep their businesses moving forward, they need to embrace this new technology. They need to embrace communications better with their suppliers, better with their customers. They need the cloud. They need to be able to streamline and get off spreadsheets. They need to be able to take orders faster and quicker. They need to do all this to keep up with the flow and the change of business. Consumers are looking for different products. They're looking for customized products, and food and beverage is one of the areas that is really growing. Online shopping has increased, which is changing the retail model. There are two supply chains. There's the digital and the physical. The physical supply chain is a finished product at a grocery store where a person will come in and buy that product. But in today's world, it has to match the digital supply chain. That has to match. And unless food manufacturers embrace that, they will not be able to be in sync with their supply chains, and they will not be able to get their items to where they have to be. So those are some of the challenges that I see in food and beverage today, that we need to embrace technologies so we can synchronize the digital and physical supply chain so we make the right product at the right place at the right time.